Well, welcome back everybody to another prediction video for Raw is Ginger. I think this is how we're going to be doing the predictions is we'll all do them separately so that we don't try and copy each other, and then we'll see who gets the most wins. Now, as you know, the Royal Rumble's coming up soon, and there is really only two matches plus the two Royal Rumble, the men and women's Royal Rumbles. The first match is Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. As much as I want Kevin Owens to win, because there's too many champions with titles that do nothing. Logan Paul won this in November and has had no matches, no title defences since then. I hope that there is a change and they get the titles onto people who will be there week in, week out and defending the titles. I want to say Kevin Owens, but I can't see it happening. I will say Kevin Owens because that's how I want it to go. I will not be surprised if it is Logan Paul that wins, but I want it to be Kevin Owens.
Logan Paul for the win for me.
So when I look at the Paul versus Owens match, with Logan Paul just getting the title, defending it here, I don't think it's going to be kind of anything other than Paul retaining it. I think it's got a kind of decent matchup kind of written over it, but I don't see anything other than Logan Paul winning that.
From this, we move on to the Fatal 4-Way match. No matter who I want to win, we know that Roman Reigns is going in to WrestleMania as the champion. As much as I think they should put the title on LA Knight, they won't. So for that match, it's going to be Roman Reigns. Unless divine intervention happens and he's struck down with a major injury during the match, is the only way that they will take the title off him.
Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
We look at the Fatal 4-Way match, when we've got the, undisputed Universal Championship up. I mean, we having Randy Orton, Styles, LA Knight, Roman Reigns. I think there'll be a lot of, hopefully decent spots in the match. I, think at times we're going to be looking and going, there was nearly somebody else winning it and a new champion, but whether there's interference, whether there's, anything else surrounding it, I think it's only going to be one way, which will be Reigns retaining.
For the Women's Rumble, there's only two people I can see going on to win it, and it is either Bayley or Becky Lynch. The way the story's been building, they've not really been pushing Becky Lynch that much, so that's why I believe that Bayley is going to win, and it's going to end up at a match at WrestleMania with her versus Io Sky. That's the way I see that going.
Becky Lynch.
The Women's Royal Rumble, I think, could be quite tight. I think there'll be, perhaps, I could see it coming down to Bayley and Becky Lynch, but I just have this feeling that Bayley is going to win that, so that's who my prediction to win that is going to be.
The Men's Rumble, there's all this talk about CM Punk, Cody or The Rock. I don't think it's going to be either of those three, as much as that's what people want. I think they're going to throw a curveball in and they're going to give the win to Gunther, because we seeing him and Seth in the ring on Monday there, they're building up to a WrestleMania match. Now, the only way that they can build that up and make it viable is him winning the Rumble, and then they could possibly have a champion versus champion match at WrestleMania to outdo the champion versus champion match we had at WrestleMania 6 with Hogan and Warrior. So I think that is how they're going to play it out.
This one is slightly more difficult because they're actually on a good vein of form with building up this Royal Rumble. But I go in my gut and say CM Punk.
When we look at the Men's Rumble, I mean, there's so many different ways that this could end. You know, could we see it being, you know, Cody Rhodes looking to finish the story? You know, is The Rock going to come back and, you know, win that to then go on to Mania? CM Punk's kind of comeback has been spoke about for a long time, and he's doing it and doing it relatively well. Is that going to be his opportunity? I just feel like it's probably going to be CM Punk. I think it's between the three. I don't think The Rock needs that win to take him to a main event at Mania. I would love to see Cody winning it, but I feel like CM Punk is going to win that and move on to Mania.
I can't wait to hear what everybody else thinks. See ya.